Today I'm going to browse the internet for the best Black Friday 2020 deals for filmmakers so that you don't have to. I feel it's good to mention that, I don't know if you can tell, but right here in the top corner right here, you can see the blue lights I put up. So now you can see the blue lights that I put up. Yeah, you can't even tell that they're in the shot. First of all, happy Thanksgiving for those of you who are watching this on Thanksgiving, which you should be. And if you aren't watching this on Thanksgiving, well, my bad. And if you're watching this after Black Friday, don't really know why you clicked on this video. So feel free to watch some of my other videos that will be linked right above here. Okay, I know that all of you are perfectly capable of researching and looking up Black Friday deals yourself, but I thought, you know, might as well save you the hassle, save you some time so you can spend some more time with your in-laws or with your regular family or whatever you want to do on Thanksgiving Day before you go and get insane at Black Friday. So I took the liberty of looking up all of the Black Friday deals on B&Hphoto for filmmakers, and I came up with 12 of my favorites that I think you're gonna like too. Also, full disclosure, all of these are on B&Hphotovideo.com. I didn't do Amazon or Best Buy or Adorama or stuff like that because I feel like those websites aren't as reliable as B&Hphoto.com. They're just, B&H has been around forever and they have expedited shipping if you spend more than $50. This video is not sponsored by B&Hphoto, by the way, even though it should be because I'm saying a lot of really good things about their company. So B&H, if you're watching this, hit me up. And along with the 12 that I've picked and I'm gonna share with you guys today, there are also gonna be 45 other deals that B&H is putting out that you can go and look at, which will be linked in the description down below. Now they're gonna be split up into 4 different categories, and that is cameras and lenses, lighting, storage, and support. I feel like all of these categories kind of encompass what a filmmaker needs in order to function as a creator. And so I just decided to split these up and, you know, and make them into different categories. All the categories will be linked down below in the description, but there's also going to be one link that's going to be everything that I found as Black Friday deals for 2020. Without further ado, let's take a look at these amazing deals. So like I said, I'm splitting up these deals into 4 different categories with 3 highlights in each category. And starting off in the cameras and lenses category, we have the wonderful GH5S. If you haven't touched this camera before, you're not a true filmmaker. Anything from the GH series, so GH5, GH4, GH5S, the G9, the G85, the G7, anything from that is like a filmmaker's favorite toy. We just love to play with these. The Vlog, all of that. So with the GH5S, you're saving $700 if you buy this on Black Friday. Not on the day of Black Friday, it's $700 off right now. And I'm pretty sure that goes through Monday of next week, but it's regular $2,500, guys. Like, this is a great deal. So you get 4K 60 video, you get 422 10-bit log profiles, you get Vlog. Like, all of this stuff is going to be amazing if you're a beginner, if you're a novice and you have a second cam, whatever you need, this is fantastic. I will also mention that the GH5 is also $700 off and is $1,300 if you buy it brand new, body only. So if you want to save $400 and you don't really need Vlog, you can pick up the GH5 and it's going to give you 4K 60. It's going to give you that micro four thirds creamy sensor. So second camera I have on the list is the Canon EOS R. Now I know some of you might be questioning this because the R5 and the R6 just came out, but the EOS R is $200 off right now. You can pick it up for $1,600 on B&Hphoto, plus tax, plus shipping, all that kind of stuff. But this camera does 4K 30. And I think this would be an amazing vlogger camera for any YouTuber, filmmaker, whatever you want to do with it. This would be amazing for just on the go run and gun filmmaking, stuff like that. If you need a B cam, this would be a great camera to work with. I know it doesn't shoot 4K 60, and if you want that, you're welcome to spend an extra $2,000. Pick up the R5 or the R6 or even the A7S III, and that stuff is going to give, those cameras are going to give you a great 4K 60. One of my favorite creators, Danny Gevirtz, uses this camera for all of his vlogs, even though he shoots on a C200. This camera is, he makes it look amazing. So if you want to have great LUTs or color gradings, hop over to his YouTube channel. I'll link that right here, and you can go take a look at him and all of his content. He's a fantastic creator. So the third one on this list is the a7 III. I know this camera's been out for a while, and when it did come out, Sony announced a brand new sensor that changed Sony's color science. The a7 III has amazing skin tones, highlight roll off, and is just a crisp, amazing looking camera, whether you're shooting 4K video or even 24 megapixel photos. With 693 autofocus points, you can shoot in S-Log3, and this camera is just gonna be clean and crisp and lovely. And like I said with the EOS R, if you're a beginner, if you're a novice, you need a B cam, you need a YouTube studio camera, this is amazing. It's a great camera. And their lens selection, I think, is better than Canon's lens selection, at least the RF lenses, just because the RF lenses are still kind of new, and so they're insanely expensive. And that was the same thing that was going on with Sony, but now there's a lot of third-party lenses that are making native lenses for Sony. I don't know, like when you're saving $300 on the a7 III, you might be able to pick up a $300 lens or even a $500 lens. I don't know how much money you have. Get off my back. So that's the top 3 that I have for cameras, but I need a drink real quick. So next on the list is a very key part of any filmmaker, cinematographer, whatever you are, the lights. Now this one I was so excited about that I texted my wife and I said, babe, my favorite COB light is on sale. It's $100 off. Please let me buy it. And she was like, the only way I'm gonna let you buy that is if you get 100 likes on this video. So guys, please smash that subscribe button so my wife will let me buy this light. The Godox V-Elf 150 LED video light is $299 right now. It's regular $399. Now this light is super comparable to the Aperture 120D Mark II and any type of Aperture COB light. This light is gonna be as good, if not better, than any Aperture lights out there. If you look at Gerald and Dunn's video about these lights, which I'll link right here, he does an insanely in-depth review of these lights. He kind of came out saying that the CRI on these lights was almost better than the Aperture 120D. And so if you want to save $400, or in this case $500, you can pick up this light, and that's going to replace any type of aperture light, and you don't have to go and break your leg and sell your organs in order to buy the Aperture 120D. So the second light that I wanted to talk about isn't a single light, it's actually a brand of lights. I don't know if any of you have heard of Dracast. I think that's how it's pronounced, but Dracast lights, they mostly make LED panels, but all of them have V-mount adapters, and even some of them have NP-F750 or 970 battery adapters. But these lights are like 50% off right now. Almost all of their lights. And when I came across it, I was like, what the heck? And they have like 4.5 stars. Everybody seems to love these lights. And so I was really impressed, and they all have yokes on them. But this one right here, the Dracast LED 1000 Pro Daylight LED light, is $383, so just under $400. And if you look at it, it's about $500 off right now. So that's more than 50% off. This is kind of insane. So anyway, yeah, that's all I wanted to say about them. So the third light I have on here is the Photodiox C700 RSV. This is a flapjack light. If you don't know what a flapjack light is, well, refer to the image on the screen right now. It's $240 off right now. Photodiox is a pretty good brand. I've known them mostly for making adapters and some like light modifiers. As far as like physical lights, I've actually never seen a physical light, but this one does let you put Sony batteries on it and V-mount batteries, that's really nice. And if you're in like a space crunch and you just don't have a lot of room to set up a big light, this light would be really helpful for you. And honestly, for the beauty bloggers, for the Instagram models or YouTubers out there, this would be a great light to work for you. And even a filmmaker, I could see using this on a couple of interviews or even like a profile shot, something like that. This would be a great light to use on set. Storage. Why did I say it like that? So that's right, the third category that I want to talk about is storage. And a lot of filmmakers don't really take this into account when they're buying camera gear, is that you're gonna need to put all of your videos on something, unless you have an insanely huge storage on your computer, which I know a lot of PCs have that, but if you're running on Apple like me, it's really expensive. but actually external storage right now is really cheap. I was kind of disappointed because none of these are like insanely on sale, but like I said, storage is really cheap. So even just $25 off is a big deal when it comes to storage. And right here with the 5 terabyte expansion portable USB 3 external hard drive from Seagate, you can get $25 off and you can pick yourself up 5 terabytes to put all your videos on. I know that for me personally, I own one of these and I didn't even realize that with my new Blackmagic camera, I was filling up space like that. It was insane. I mean, I'd fill up 100 gigs like on every single shoot or more. And then by the time I knew it, a couple weeks in, I had filled up 2 terabytes of space and it was just nuts. I mean, shooting one of these videos fills up like 65 to 80 gigs in the time that I film it. And I'm shooting in ProRes LT, but you're sitting there like 5 terabytes isn't enough. I need more. If you're that person where you need a ton of space to put all your videos or photos or designs or whatever you're doing, Seagate also has a 10 terabyte expansion that is $90 off right now, and you can get it for 164 bucks. So for another $65, you can pick up double the storage. And these ones are a little less reliable, I think, just because they're bigger and they're more likely to get corrupted, but I still think that they'd be awesome as long as you're not unplugging them a lot or like moving them around or things like that. Just like if you're gonna get these and use them, plug them in and never touch them again. Like just don't unplug it. Don't turn off anything on it, just let it run. But this is also an awesome option. And yeah, for a lot of filmmakers, 10 terabytes is gonna be enough. But really the third one I wanted to talk about is for everybody shooting on Blackmagics right now or anything that does external recording onto a USB-C SSD. The T7 is $40 off right now. It's a Black Friday deal. You can go and pick that up. Again, links are in the description below. If you wanna look at all of these things, they'll just take you directly to that. Go ahead and pick yourself up one as well. I think the 2 terabytes are also on sale. Yeah, the 2 terabytes are $90 off. And so if you need 2 terabytes, that's also an option. Alas, the 500 gigs are $30 off. So all of those are gonna be on sale if you need more storage and SSD space for your Blackmagics or whatever camera is gonna be shooting on your SSDs. Drop a like if you think I'm hydrated. So finally, we have gotten to camera support, my last category. So the first one I have on this, I actually think that this is a reasonable price for this product, given that the Ronin RS2 is $999 right now in the combo package. The Zhiyun Tech Crane 3S Pro is $999, so it's $150 off right now. I don't think this is like a Black Friday deal. I kind of just found it, and so it's instant savings, $150 off. I think they were like, oh no, DJI is selling their gimbal exactly like ours for $999. We better do the same, you know? So I think that's exactly what happened here. I don't think this is a Black Friday special at all, but I just thought I'd throw it at you guys, even though I do recommend the Ronin RS2 over this one, just because this one, it's bulky, it's kind of ugly. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I did watch Potato Jet's latest video about this, that you can carry a red camera on this. It does work. So if you're in that capability and you want a one-handed gimbal stabilizer to carry your Reg Epic or whatever you're using, this is a good deal. Now, all 3 of the support rigs that I'm listing right now are gimbals, but there's also other support rigs that I found, like tripods, bags, audio equipment, wireless transmitters, stuff like that, that are on sale. Again, link in the description below. Smash that link button, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and leave a comment if you think I'm talking too much. Please don't do that. That would make me really sad. So the second one I have on here is the Zhiyun Tech Weebill S. This is $100 off. If you're using a compact camera, so like a Sony or an R, an EOS R, something like that, or goodness forbid, a G7. Yeah, this is just a super small compact stabilizer that will work great for you. But what I really want to get to is the third one. So I'm just going to move on from this because not really a Zhiyun fan. JK, Zhiyun, if you're watching this and you want to sponsor a video or send me a product, I love you guys. I love Zhiyun. It's great. Please send me stuff so I can review it. So the third one on here, I have the Ronin SC. When this came out, for all of the compact filmmakers, just like I listed, like the EOS R, the A7 III, A7S, all that kind of stuff, when they have smaller setups, we don't need the RS2, we don't need the Ronin S, things like that. We don't need these big gimbals. And so when the SC came out, and especially right now where it's $210 off and you can pick it up for $330, this is an amazing setup. The Ronin S Essentials Kit is $211 off right now, and that's the one I was really excited about. So if you're shooting on a little bit heavier of a rig and you wanna get set up for $350 to get stable shots on your Blackmagic or whatever cinema camera that you're shooting on, you can totally set up on this. But I do not recommend a C200 or a C500 or one of those big mid-range cinema cameras. I think the highest I would go is a Blackmagic Pocket camera. Get creative, do what you want. So those are all the categories, including the 12 of my favorites that I listed for you guys. Again, I've said this a million times, but the links are down below in the description. But when filmmakers are able to find good deals, it means they're able to create better stuff. And I'm all about creating better stuff, putting out better content in the world. I think that there's already amazing content out there, but we can do even better. So those up and coming young filmmakers like you watching this channel, that's why I do this, is to help you become the filmmaker that you want to become. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it helpful, maybe think about subscribing and hitting that bell button so you never miss out on new young filmmaker content. Good luck filmmaking.